Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a Sephora haul update. I had 2 Sephora hauls recently that were during the sale, and that's what this video is. So I'm going to update you on all those products that I mentioned in those 2 videos. I've been doing this for all my Sephora hauls lately, and of course I'm going to do it for the Sephora sale. Just let you know how the products have been working out, if my opinions changed, if I returned anything. You're gonna find out in this video. So thank you guys so much for clicking on this video, for spending some time with me today. If you have not subscribed already, I would love for you to do so by hitting the red subscribe button, the bell if you want to be notified of all my future videos, and let's go ahead and begin this Sephora haul update. Let's start with the big guy. Get him out of the way first. I purchased the Dyson Air Wrap. This was my big purchase for this sale, and I got the holiday edition one, which is this beautiful blue and copper color. Super heavy. Hold on. This is what it looks like. I love how everything stores so nicely in here. I've used all the attachments at this point, and I absolutely love it. I think it's worth the money for me just because of the amount of use that I get out of it. And all in all, this honestly replaces so many of my different hair tools, because I get all the hair tools. I get the straightener, blow dryer, curlers of various sizes. This has everything in it, and it's really nice also for my daughter's hair. I've been using the one straightening brush on her hair instead of a straightening iron, which is nicer for her hair. Really quick and easy to do too. I can get my hair done super fast with this, which I love. I had my hair curled yesterday. I just threw it up today, and my hair stays curly with it. I know some people have issue with their curls staying, but my hair has no issue. Like, I can brush this out and my hair stays curly with the smaller barrel. So those are the ones that I mostly use, and I've just been really enjoying it. I've gotten use, as I said, out of all the attachments, so for me it's personally worth it. I would still like to do a whole dedicated video on it in the future once I continue to use it, just to give you guys a full detailed review. But all in all, it was worth it for me. It's my favorite purchase of the sale, and I use it almost on the daily whenever I'm styling my hair. Blow drying, styling, it's been my go-to. I also ended up picking up this Isle of Paradise tanning brush that is used to buff out your tan, and I used it on this hand, didn't use it on this one. And it definitely does a good job at buffing out the color. So this one looks a little bit messed up, which I've been filming with. I want to give an update on this. It's well worth the purchase for me personally when I do self-tan. I just go over the places that are drier or that grip on my hands after when I use this, so that I don't get any kind of weird tanning spots on my elbows, knees, feet, hands. This really works good at buffing. So I've been happy with this. It was really popular last sale, and I saw it was in stock, so I figured, you know, get the discount on that. So I've been happy with that purchase too. I ended up getting one of the lip pencils from Makeup by Mario in Travis. This has to be my favorite lip pencil of the year. Of all the lip pencils that released, I love the formulation of this. I love that it has a lip brush so that you can blend everything out, which I need to clean. And it's the perfect milk chocolate color. It's just perfect. It has a little bit of warmth to it, and I just think it works for all kinds of lips that I do. I'm using it today on my lips. It's my perfect defining lip pencil. I haven't checked out more of the shades. That one was the one that caught my eye the most, but if you have tried more of the colors, I'd love to know, because I love the formula of that. So any color you think I'd like, let me know. I also ended up getting the Huda Beauty Microshade Brow Pencil, the Bomb Brows. It's the tiniest brow pencil on the market. Super tiny. Can't even see it, it's so tiny. And I got the shade Rich Brown. I'm using it in my brows today, and I really like this as well. You guys warned me that it breaks easily, so I'd be very mindful of how much I twist it up, but it does a great job at creating those brow-like hair strokes in my brows, which I like. Comes with a spoolie on the other end, and this is definitely something I'd repurchase. So far everything has been really, really good. I ended up picking up the new Anastasia Beverly Hills Magic Touch Concealer. I have the shade 9. This is a really good color when I'm more fair, but it has really great coverage and hydration. It's not drying like Tarte Shape Tape, and it still gives that same amount of full coverage with a little bit more hydration, as I said. And I do really like this. However, I recently got the Hmb Cosmetics Concealer, and I like that even more than this one. So I got that one after. I probably wouldn't purchase this one again just because there's other super hydrating full coverage concealers that I like a little bit more. Nothing wrong with this concealer by any means. I kept it. I'm still going to use it up. There's just other concealers I like more. I purchased the Rare Beauty mascara, just a mini size. Use this in a Trying New Makeup. It gives insane length and volume. I love it. Love the brush on it. And I'm loving it more as it dries out too, because the formula was on slightly wetter side. Not too wet, honestly, but just need a little bit longer to dry out for me to really like it. But I'm wearing it today on my lashes. It does a good job at separating too. I even can use this one on my lower lashes and it makes them look pretty good. So been really happy with this mascara. Happy that I picked up the mini to try out, but I would 100% recommend a full size if you're looking to try that mascara, just because if you like the ones that I like, you're gonna love the Rare Beauty one. Then I did pick up a bunch of Sephora collection products just because it was 30% off. And I ended up getting the Microsmooth Baked Face Powder in 30, which looks like this. I have it on my face today to set my face, and it does a really good job at blurring the skin, setting everything in place without making it look too heavy. If I were to pick though, I would still always go for my Dior powder, no powder. And I picked up another shade of this during the sale too. What I like about the Dior one more than, say, this one is that this has a little bit of a glow to it, so it looks a little bit more natural and radiant on my skin. It has a little bit more coverage when I pack it on, so I just like the formula for that reason, using it with a Beauty Blender puff. This is more so a light set or to blend out edges of anything, and it's a really great price, so I will still repurchase this just because it's great at finishing or cleaning up any kind of mistakes, blending things out, that sort of thing. And this is more so fully setting my face, and the finish is a little bit better. But this, if you need something just super light and airy on your skin, matte finish, you'll probably like this powder. If you like the matte mineralized skin finish, probably would like this too. I probably like this honestly a little bit more than that. It's easier to pick up the powder in this compact for some reason. The mineralized skin finish doesn't come off as nicely as this one. Then I picked up this trio of the lip plumping glosses from Sephora collection, and it came with 2 shades that I've already known and used and loved. We have the nude one, the clear one, and then it came with a red shade. This is not red, it's berry, but you know what? Even though it's not what I thought it would be, I've still been using it. I'm using it today on my lips, and it's a nice color. I just would have preferred red, but I don't have a color like this that's plumping. So maybe it was meant to be, but it definitely shouldn't be called Plump It Up Red, because it is a berry. We've all agreed on that. It is totally a berry shade, so that is false advertisement on Sephora's part. But still, I didn't return it. I love those glosses. It was a good value. It was like buy 2 get 1 free kind of thing, so I'll just consider you free. Then the last thing from the Sephora collection that I got is their facial razor. And I was shocked to see this was in stock, because this is a good price regardless of if you're getting 30% off or not. And it's always out of stock. It comes with 3 replacement blades. If you like to shave off the baby hairs on your face or clean up your brows, whatever you do with your facial razor, I highly recommend this one. It has a really nice weight to it. Unlike the plastic ones, it's better for the environment too. You keep the handle, just replace the blade. Replacing the blade is super easy, and because of how it's weighted, you can just let it glide itself across your face. I've really loved it. It's night and day difference between the plastic ones and this for me personally, so if you were curious about this, go and get it. It's worth the money. Highly recommend. I ended up getting an Hourglass blush in At Night. Looks like this. I'm wearing it on my cheeks today. It's a beautiful wine tone shade with some glow to it. Put it right there on my hands. It is pigmented on my skin tone, but you can definitely blend it out to be more subtle, and it does give that glow. So you could totally skip highlight when you use this, though I put some highlight on today, but it does give you that radiance to the skin, which I really like in these Hourglass blushes. Is what I think makes them really special, is their finish specifically for these. So I'm so happy with the color. It's a perfect color for the cooler months, and I've been reaching for this all the time. I also got the Huda Beauty Rose Quartz palette, and I did a full video on this too. I'm wearing this on my eyes today, and I still really enjoy this palette. It is my favorite one to date. I liked Mercury Retrograde prior to this one, but this one's definitely more wearable for me, more everyday. I love the pink tones in it. I just think it's super pretty. So I'm very happy with this purchase. But if you want a more in-depth review on that palette. I do have a whole dedicated video for you guys to check out. And then the coveted Patricktaw for Face palette. You guys already know, I've talked about this so many times, but I hauled this in my Sephora haul, so yes. 100% worth it if you've not picked it up. It's limited edition for the holiday season. The best holiday launch this season, in my opinion, was this palette. The most beautiful color story. They are more of a punchy blush, which I personally really love. But if you don't like the more punchy colors, I would recommend going with his singles first to get into the formula. But if you know the formula, you know this is good. I also picked up this from Cheekbone Beauty, which is the first Indigenous owned brand on Sephora Canada. This is their Sustain Blush and Bronzer in medium. The blush and bronzer, perfect formulas. Super pigmented for the blush and both blend out effortlessly. I love how it looks like on the skin, and the tones that they did with this are perfection. I can kind of use this as a bronze contour because it's more of a neutral tone, and that blush, that pink blush, my perfect kind of blush. I love punchy colors like this, and this is punchy. Like, it is bright. I also use that in a Trying New Makeup if you want to check that out, but cannot wait to try out more from Cheekbone Beauty. So that was another really loved purchase from my Sephora haul. Then I have the MakeupByCheryl Cosmetics Perfectionist Lip Pencil in Sepia. I've talked about this many times on my channel. Feels like at this point, for how much I've used these products on my channel, I feel like this video might be redundant, but I know a lot of you really like these roundup videos for the Sephora haul. So I'm gonna do it, even though if you've seen, you know my love for this. It's the perfect kind of olive tan color if you have an olive undertone and looking for a lip pencil to really go with your skin tone. Highly recommend Sepia from MakeupByCheryl Cosmetics. The formula is really nice, not too creamy. It's in a pencil formula, which I personally really like, so it doesn't break off or go weird in that plastic packaging. I love their older lip pencils, and I love these newer formulas that they came out with too, and I just love the throwing them. I just love throwing them. One sec. I love how it's color coordinated. So all of them have their tone on the packaging, and that's just something that makes me happy. It's easy to find in my makeup collection. When I see that color, I'm like, yep, that's Sepia. I also picked up the Glow Recipe Guava Vitamin C Dark Spot Serum. This is a product from Glow Recipe that I saw next day results for. And for me, I have to be so careful with vitamin C because my skin does react to vitamin C. I haven't found a point where I have to stop using this. So this is something that I could use every single morning and not have any sort of irritation. And it really does a great job at brightening up my skin and just keeping it nice and smooth. So this is something that I will keep incorporating into my skincare routine, as it's really hard to find vitamin C's for my sensitive skin, but this one, perfect for my sensitive skin. That's one thing that I love about Glow Recipe or any other skincare company that caters to sensitive skin, is having formulas that we can use, because it's really hard for me with skincare because I am so reactive to things, especially lately. My skin's just getting more sensitive as I age. Then I got two things from the Morphe Sour Patch Kids collection, which is no longer available on Sephora Canada. But yes, Morphe is on Sephora Canada. I know every single video I mention Morphe on Sephora, I have someone from the US be like, there's no Morphe, but it's on Sephora Canada. So I picked these up and I love them. This came with 5 sponges. Currently, most of them are dirty. And then I'm holding on to the last little bit of this just to save it. I shouldn't do that though. I should just use it up. But I love the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. It's second to my Charlotte Tilbury, in case you're curious of how much I love it. I always have a can of this on hand. And they did come out with a jumbo size now, which I think will be my next purchase. I love the smell of this. It smells like watermelon slice candy, which is one of my favorite candies out there. So I had to pick up the Sour Patch Kids collection because I love Sour Patch Kids. And then the last thing I have here, you're like, why do you have this? It's from Olaplex. It's a blonde enhancer toning shampoo. But if you watched my hair video that I did on lightening my hair, I got this just to tone some sections when I did initially get it lightened. And normally for brown hair, they say to use blue, but my hairstylist recommend purple, and that keeps the brightness to my highlights because sometimes blue shampoo can actually dull your highlights. So this one works really good for me. It honestly almost looks blue to me, as I said before, because I'm colorblind, but It's worked for toning my hair. Really enjoy this, but I do cut it with Olaplex shampoo. I don't use it full on for my hair just because it's really intense. That is everything for this Sephora haul update. I had a lot of products to go through, but I wanted to be fairly quick in my updates because I loved everything and I've been using everything on my channel. So if you've been keeping up, you've already heard about these 2, 3, 4 times at this point. So this is the last time you're going to hear about these unless I use them in another video, but I love doing these Sephora updates because it keeps me on track with spending for what I like and what I don't like. If something's really bad, instead of hanging on to it like I normally would, I'm just going to return it at this point. So it has to be amazing for me to keep it and love it, and all these products have been really good for me and a really good sale this year. It was such a good sale haul for me. I had 2 videos up and I'm just very happy with everything I picked up. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I hope this helps you out, maybe further decide if one of these products you had your eyes on but were waiting for my final opinion on these things. Everything was great. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you have not subscribed already, I would love for you to do so by hitting the red subscribe button, the bell if you want to be notified of all my future videos, and I will see you guys in my next video.